All right, Coach, back home this week facing Minnesota Duluth, a team you've played a lot of games with the last 2 years, mostly at their place. Is a game plan going into this big conference weekend at home?
Well, I think first and foremost we have to make sure that we're preparing well and getting better at certain aspects of our game and just working on the little things and in practice that give you some success on the weekend. And those are the things that we're going to have to do well this weekend and moving forward. So nothing changes for us in terms of how we prepare. We've got a lot of work to do in certain areas, and we're going to continue to do that.
Considering it's still fairly early on in the season, what is on track for you, and what would you like to see a major improvement in?
Well, I just think I don't know that we've played a 60-minute game yet. We've had real good stretches where we're playing really, really well, and then for some reason we let off the gas a little bit. So just staying focused on the process and loving the process that we're embarking on, and making sure that we stay in the moment and stay focused on what we need to do.
Yeah, the face-off numbers weren't that great this weekend. How does that factor into your team's play with and without the puck?
Well, I think face-offs are key every weekend, and when you play good teams with good centermen, I think we're 50-50. North Dakota had good centermen, and Duluth has good centermen. So you really have to battle, and that's in those situations when you're playing teams that are good in the face-off circle, everybody's involved, and everybody has to be intense, and everybody has to do their part to make sure that we try to gain possession, because it is a big part of the game.
And then shuffling lines around, playing different guys, how do you anticipate that will contribute to your team's success?
Well, I think everybody knows now that you have a responsibility to play a certain way and a certain standard in terms of how we play. And if you're not getting the job done, we're going to go to somebody else and next man up. And I think we have guys that can play in and out of our lineup. So the competition hopefully will be there on a day-to-day basis and make everybody better.
Yes, going back on this past weekend at North Dakota, how would you rate how the process was at various points? Because it seemed both nights, obviously North Dakota scored first on Friday night and got a couple late in the second, but it seemed both nights there was a good amount of good puck possession play and pretty decent starts both nights.
Well, I thought we started off the weekend great. I thought we played a real good first period on the road Friday night, and we didn't give them much. I thought the first 5 minutes of second period were real good for us. We had a power play. We were getting lots of chances, and all of a sudden they ice the puck, goes right on their guy that comes out of the penalty box. Those plays are not easily executed. The timing has to be absolutely perfect, and it was for them. And then we went down 1-0, and I thought we lost our process there for a little bit, and then we just started to chase the game a little bit. I thought Saturday night we competed hard. We got up to a 2-goal lead, and just continued to battle. We knew they were going to push back. They were at home, and I thought we did a good job of staying in the moment. And when we went down 3-2, we stayed strong. We knew what we could do, and we executed a play 6-on-5. And then anytime you go into overtime, anything can happen. So, I was real happy with the way we played Saturday in terms of compete. Now we made some mistakes, and we can clean some things up. But in terms of our being resilient and compete level, I thought it was pretty good on Saturday. And it was good at stretches on Friday as well. But when you play good teams, you have to play 60 minutes, and you have to stay focused.
Taking a look at Minnesota Duluth, a team not unlike yourself that has been kind of working in a lot of new players and elevating roles of some of the players left from a very good team a year ago and trying to find their way. What are some of the things that you've kind of seen out of them in this early portion of the year?
Well, I think they're highly skilled, and their compete level is at a high level. So we have to be ready to go. I know they've lost some key players from a year ago, but they have some high skill coming back, and some real good forwards, and maybe young defensemen, but highly skilled defensemen, and they've played really well at times as well, and I know they're going to be ready to go this weekend. We have to match that.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.